Okay, let's try going deeper into Victory Road this time, because it feels like I've been in this room now for an eternity. Anyway, I did a little bit of research in regards to Scarlet and Violet to see what I can find, and I found something pretty interesting. So apparently a leaker is hinting at the possibility at a quartlet of legendary Pokemon, kind of like the Tapu quartlet from Generation 7. So if this rumor ends up being true, then these new legendaries will be based off of dragons originating from an ancient Chinese myth. So if that's the case, then I wonder what their typings will be in addition to dragon, because if they were just going to be dragons only, then that would be sort of boring, don't you think? Yeah, anyway, if this rumor ends up being true, then oh boy, I'm in for one hell of a ride, because, well, to tell you the truth, I did sort of struggle a little bit with the Island Guardians, mostly because of the terrains I was being faced with. Yeah, this happened when I faced Tapu Koko and Tapu Fini. It's because electric terrain and misty terrain made it so that way I couldn't put those respective Pokemon to sleep, so naturally, it was pretty hard for me to capture those two. Well, actually, I don't think Tapu Fini was much of an issue for me because I could simply just use net balls. But yeah, I just want to put those two Pokemon to sleep so that way maybe catching them will be a lot easier. As for Tapu Bulu, well, it was somewhat annoying because grassy terrain kept healing it up after every turn, so I had to chip away at its HP every now and then just so I had a better chance of capturing it. But for Tapu Lele, well, I don't think Tapu Lele gave me a whole lot of trouble. Mostly because Psychic Terrain, the only thing that it does is boost the power of Psychic moves by 50%, and also protects you from moves that have priority. And that goes for certain abilities that involve priority, such as Prankster and Gale Wings. So yeah, I guess I have to say Tapu Koko gave me the most trouble. Yeah, I'm not really sure why, because, yeah, it was at nighttime and I was using Dusk Balls, but, yeah, Dusk Balls can only work for so long. Anyway, moving on to something else. Last video, I was contemplating whether or not Spain and Portugal had the same traditions. I did take a look online to see if I can find anything in regards to Portuguese traditions, because I don't think I was very specific as to what certain Portuguese traditions were. Well, I did find something, but I don't think it really answered my question that much. So apparently what I found was festivals of bread, olive oil, garlic, cheese, and wine. Yeah, that doesn't really answer my question all that much. Well, the only thing I found online was something about traditional dance and song. So if that's the case, then I'm gonna go out on a limb and say maybe Spain and Portugal do have the same kind of traditions or something. I'm not too sure because I'm not really an expert on traditions like that. And seeing the Snorlax on screen, it just dawned on me that the majority of my team members are special attackers, so... Oh wow, come on, it survived with like 1 HP. Okay, well I guess this goes to show how sturdy Snorlax is in the special defense department. So yeah, as I was saying, it just dawned on me that the majority of my team members are special attackers, so that means if I do run into Snorlaxes, then it's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass to take them down because of how sturdy they are. But then again, Sceptile does have Brick Break on it, but at the same time, Sceptile doesn't have Stab on Brick Break, so yeah, Brick Break can only do so much damage to Snorlax for so long. Well, there's always the fact that I can use Screech to lower its defenses, but yeah, if I do encounter Snorlaxes, then it's probably going to take me a while to take those things down. Anyway, moving on to something else. While I was watching the trailer of Scarlet and Violet, I did notice something pretty peculiar, not the towers this time. I noticed some flags scattered around the region, which makes me want to think, is there going to be racing involved in Scarlet and Violet? If so, then, oh boy, I'm not looking forward to it. Why? Because, well, I'm not very good at racing in Pokemon games. I mean, just thinking about racing kind of reminds me of those mini-games that I went through back when I played Legends Arceus. The ones that involve Basculegion and Hisuian Breviary. Yeah, I didn't do so hot on those mini-games, probably because I guess my reflexes weren't very sharp. I mean, with the Basculegion mini-game, well, I almost did it several times, but yeah, I just couldn't get to that very last balloon. Yeah, it was really frustrating to the point where I just said, screw it, I'm just gonna go and move on. But yeah, if we're going to see racing in Scarlet and Violet, then does that mean we're gonna race on the respective legendary, depending on which game you got? Okay, that cool trainer over there, I'm not gonna fight him quite yet, I'm just going to go back the way I came and go to that other path that I just saw, because yeah, I just want to take my designated path. So if we are going to race in Scarlet and Violet, I guess that's pretty cool, because, well, at least we get to see Koraidon and Miraidon race across the region. Personally, I think Miraidon looks a lot cooler when it's racing, but for Koraidon, it just uses its legs to run. I mean, it does have that wheel, but I'm pretty sure that wheel is just for show. I mean, taking a look at how those two travel in the water and even in the air, yeah, I have to say, it looks pretty cool. So, yeah. If we are going to race, then, okay, I guess that's good, since we get to see those two run around the region. But then again, it's kind of stressful for me, because I'm not very good at mini-games that involve racing. Okay, that path to the right there, that's a designated path that I usually take when I play around in Victory Road. Also, some people are taking note of a giant chasm with a huge vortex in it. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be about. I don't know if it might have something to do with the legendaries or something. Or maybe the possibility of those 4 new legendaries I talked about back at the beginning of this video. If so, then I don't know what that thing has to do with those legendary Pokemon. I don't know if maybe they're gonna pop out of that vortex or something. Who knows? Well, for one thing, since the region itself is pretty big, I guess maybe if those 4 legendaries I talked about end up being true, then I guess we're going to see them scattered throughout the region. Well, it all depends on where they're going to be located. I want to say that maybe those towers might have something to do with those 4 new legendaries, but I don't think so, since last video I did say something about them being 18 towers. Something about there being 18 towers. Yeah, sorry about that. I said something different. So yeah, that couldn't possibly make sense. Okay, just gonna be very careful here not to accidentally push these boulders in a direction that I don't want them to go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because if I scoot up there, then I just have to back away from these boulders and then somehow they magically reset. Kind of like what I saw back at the Trick House. So yeah, if these new legendaries end up being true, then yeah, I hope maybe the game designers make it so that way we have access to them pretty early, or possibly in the post-game, since after I completed Sun and Moon, the main game that is, I went after the Island Guardians immediately. Well, if I were to make any typings involving those new dragons, if possible, then, well, I'm not really sure what I want their typings to be in addition to dragon, because, well, I think there's a whole lot of type combinations that haven't been used yet, but if I say one type combination right now, then there's probably going to be one out there right now that I don't even know of yet because I probably didn't think of it or something. I don't know. So, yeah, I guess I'll just leave them up to the game designers so that way maybe they can design some pretty fancy typings that haven't been used quite yet. So yeah, looking at the entire region itself, well, actually, I do want to see some more leaks, but at the same time, I don't want to see any spoilers because I'm not too big on spoilers. Oh wow, that flamethrower hurt quite a bit. No surprise, since I'm pretty sure Typhlosion is within range of its Blaze ability, so yeah, it's no wonder that flamethrower hurt Gardevoir quite a bit. Oh well, at least I can use the Shell Belt to heal this off, that's for sure. So yeah, I don't know how these people manage to see some certain things that other people don't see. I mean, yeah, at the same time, maybe I do want to see some leaks, but I don't think I want to spoil the game for myself. Okay, I'm gonna switch my Logic up first, since Gardevoir is starting to run low on a few power points, such as Psychic and Thunderbolt, and I wanted to at least have some power points by the time I reach the end of Victory Road. Especially if I really need Psychic or Thunderbolt the most. Well, actually, Regice has Thunderbolt, but Gardevoir is a lot faster than Regice. So yeah, I'm not really sure how these people managed to see some leaks involving Scarlet and Violet because, well, to be honest, it is pretty cool that they get to see what's going to happen in the game, but at the same time, it's going to be sort of disappointing to me since, well, I don't like spoilers very much. Okay, if I keep continuing to go down here, then I'm going to reach a hidden item. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that something was there, since that's a pretty obvious place to hide a hidden item. Okay, since I was taking that path, I was actually thinking, is that going to take me near that one cool trainer that I skipped out on just a few minutes ago? But then I was thinking, no, maybe not, because, yeah, I did remember a ladder in that particular area of Victory Road that led to that PP up that I picked up, as well as that Ultra Ball, so yeah, I'm making my way over to that cool trainer that I skipped out just a few minutes ago. I mean, I don't know if these people find like some sort of website so that way they can see just what's going to happen in Scarlet and Violet, or maybe maybe there's the possibility that they could possibly work for Gamefreak or something, but I wouldn't put it at that particular scenario because the chances of that happening is pretty impossible. So yeah, I'm not really sure how these guys managed to find some leaks and whatnot. Well, if another trailer comes out, then I really hope we get a little bit of an in-depth look as to what those flags are supposed to be about. Oh yeah, something else I want to talk about. Also in that trailer, I keep seeing that party bus, at least I think it is a party bus, so I'm not really sure what that thing is supposed to be about. Well, whatever it is, hopefully another trailer will show us just exactly what that party bus is all about. At Double Team again? Oh great. Okay, at least Ice Beam managed to connect. Yeah, it's bad enough Wally was using that when I faced him. Now this guy's gonna use Double Team? Okay, well at least I did miss my attacks this time. That's good. I'm not really sure if maybe that party bus might have something to do with the racing or something, or maybe it's possibly like a faster transportation, to get around the region a little quicker. I mean, yeah, seeing a bus like that kind of reminds me of one of the buses that I saw back in Sun Moon. I don't quite remember where that was, but yeah, I do remember some sort of bus there. So yeah, hopefully we get an in-depth look at what that bus is all about, because yeah, I'm seeing that thing all over the place, and yeah, I don't know if it has something to do with maybe getting around the region a little quicker, or maybe something involving racing, because yeah, they're doing so much stuff on... They're doing so much stuff in our faces at this point. Yeah, I think it's getting everybody really exciting. Yeah, even me. I'm pretty much one of the people that can't wait till the games come out and we get to witness firsthand a Pokemon game that involves an open world. Okay, I'm just gonna grab that item over there, and then I'm gonna make my way further down this area to make my way to another part of Victory Road. So I guess you can say I'm sort of halfway done with this place, but at the same time, I don't think so, since there's a lot more trainers in here than you should know. So yeah, as for those towers, I was talking a little bit about them last video, and I don't know if maybe they're gonna have something to do with terrestrialization or something, since... Oh wow, I didn't think I would find a wild Graveler when I smashed that rock. Well, to tell you the truth, this happens to me very occasionally, so yeah, I guess I'll take it, since it's more experience points for me. Okay, now I have to be very careful not to use up all of my Logic's power points, since Surf and Ice Beam, they can only help me for so long. Especially if I really need it the most, like say if I encounter something that's weak to water, or maybe something that's weak to ice. Well then again, Regice has Ice Beam and has Stab on Ice Beam to boot, but yeah, I just want to be really careful not to burn away at all my power points, because places like this, yeah, they do burn away at your power points. Well, unless of course you're someone like me who uses who actually fights the wild Pokemon and not uses repels. And not use repels, sorry. Yeah, I'm messing up on my words today. So yeah, with the game's just 3 months away, hopefully they throw in another trailer so that way we can see just exactly what we're going to be facing, because yeah, I think everybody's really excited at this point. Okay, that trainer over there, looking at the time I have, I don't think I have any more time to fight another trainer, sorry, not trailer, sorry. Okay, I think I said trailer because I keep thinking maybe there's going to be another trailer at some point. Okay, that path I'm taking, well, there's nothing there, but I'm just going to investigate it anyway, since I don't have a whole lot of time to fight another trainer. Okay, that area past that jumping ledge, well, that's going to be an area that I'm going to go to in probably the next video. Oh wow, a nice variety of Pokemon down here. First that Hitmonlee, now this Mr. Mime. Oh yes, it's also worth mentioning that you can find all 3 Hitmons down here, in addition to Hitmonlee, being Hitmonchan and Hitmontop. Okay, do I have enough time to find another wild Pokemon? I don't think so. Okay, I stand corrected. Okay, is it something that I can handle? You know what, looking at the time I have, I don't think I have enough time to fight this Hitmonlee, so I'm just gonna run away from it. So I guess you can say I got halfway through Victory Road, but yeah, I guess we're not fully done with this place yet. So next time, what else? More Victory Road, and hopefully we can make it to the end. See you next time.